Hi. I haven't posted in a while, so I decided I should start posting again. How I'm gonna kick it off is I'm gonna do not impression video, like a my collection kind of thing, kick it off that way. And then probably about a week from now or later today, or I don't know, within like a couple days, post a impressions video, all the things that I can do with different uniforms and whatnot. And then after that, start posting about reenactments, start posting about that, get back up and running. Start, opening up the floodgates again, I guess, would be the correct terminology. Yeah. So let's start with a quick video on what I have in my collection and, talk about it. Okay, to kick things off, we're just gonna start off by saying this is my World War II cot. It's actually, I think, a World War I cot, and I took an at the front cover and I just kind of tacked it on there. But to start, we're gonna skip the top for the first part. We're gonna go to the bottom. So starting down here, we have an enlisted men's coat, then a M41 jacket, then what is this? A flannel shirt, then a wool sweater, and then an at the front Ike jacket. Then moving over here, I have an at the front tank top. Then I have a at the front pair of wool pants back there, leather palm gloves, World War II, Wool Price Glory underwear. Then underneath that, I think is another pair of wool pants. Yeah, those are wool pants. Then I have two pairs of leggings. I have three. No, these are 2R right here. These are 2R. And these are 3R. Then I have a wool shirt there. It was underneath there, but then I pulled it out so you could see it. Then I have a pair of, I think these are Miltech Sturm, or just Miltech boots, but I'm not the biggest fan of them. I think I'm going to get some, I can't remember. I'll figure it out, but I think I'm going to get a new pair of dual-purpose boots sometime soon, hopefully, because I'm not the biggest fan of these. They kind of fall apart a lot, and, they're not the highest quality, but they're still working, so they work, which is a plus. Then moving over here, we have a 30 cal ammo crate, but here is a World War II. I can't quite place my finger on like the date for this one, but it did belong to a African-American man who fought in Sicily and then got honorably discharged, and I think he went to like Fort Benning or something. I'm not sure. I'll need to research it again. But underneath there, you can see just a whole thing of wool. That's 3 wool overcoats. I think I have a problem. So those wool overcoats range in sizes from, I think, 36R to 38R. And so I have in here one unissued 36R wool overcoat that's folded behind these ones. And then I have one, and that 36R was made on New Year's Day. And then I have I think 1940 dated 37R brass button wool overcoat. And that one's, 37. And then that's 1940 dated. And then I have a 1942 dated size 38 regular wool overcoat in there. And then I just cover that with this so, moths don't get it. Then I have some tentage. That's just, extra stuff. Not really the main priority. That's just, replacement if I need it. Then up top, starting off, right here is a pair of frogskin camo pants for Operation Cobra with 2nd Armored, 41st Armored Infantry. This is a What Price Glory M43 jacket. I'm a huge fan of this. I love this jacket. If I would recommend a M43, I would definitely recommend a What Price Glory one because they don't miss. Then I have an at the front pair of wool pants right here, an original M43. I love the color on this one. I also love the way they look. But if I'm gonna go for reproduction and one that I could just beat up, definitely gonna go with the What Price Glory over, at the front or something like that. Then over here we have a at the front M41, then a pair of original M37 wool pants. Then moving up, this is my CC2 treated tanker jacket from at the front. And right here is a New York City Department of Transportation rail worker union thing, I guess. I just put it on there as like a personality thing for, I don't know, something like that. It's just a neat pin to have on there. Then a pair of light shade HPTs from at the front that I've weathered, PX cap. Then a original HPT shirt, and then I think that's that M1945 pair of wool pants right there that you always see like beginner reenactors using at events. So yeah, that's the M1945 pair of wool pants, not M37, M1945. And here's an original Ike jacket. But yeah, I use this one because I don't like using it for military. Not military. I don't like using it for like a combat impression because it's kind of farby. So I use that for a dress uniform impression because it has the back pocket flaps and it matches the Ike jacket. Then moving over here, we're going to do the opposite of what we did for the first one. We're going to start on top. Here is a 1944 dated, you can see right there, 1944 dated. This is a transitional cartridge belt. Sadly, when I was at one of my events, I was getting off the top of a tank, and I had an M1910 T-handle shovel on one of these slots here on this side, and the handle of the shovel caught on some wire that was ringing the side of the tank, and so as I jumped off, this buckle snapped, right? So now it won't be able to connect over here. There's nothing to connect to. Yeah, so that sucks, but I still keep it because it's a neat thing to have. Then right here we have a JQMD at the front cartridge belt. 4 D batteries, which is not normal, but it's just for my field phones. Here are just some blanks, some end blocks. So these are what I use at Reading. So a lot of times at Reading and events like in the summertime, you see reenactors wearing World War II sunglasses that were used by, like the Women's Army Corps and stuff like that. And so I was like, well, I want to get one of those. But it turns out those were like $35 or $45, and I was like, dude, I'm not paying that. So what I did is I went to Five Below, and they had these. And so far, no one's said anything about me to these. And they look pretty good. I mean, like, these are, you can't pick it up on camera, but these are actually like an evergreen kind of color. And yeah, no one really says anything about these. Well, I don't mean really anybody. I mean, like, nobody has said anything about these. These are foolproof. And then I have a D-ration bar, sewing kit, mess tin utensils, a compass. Here's a C ration that has stuff in it. Not a pair, just some matches, some mosquito bites cause malaria. My 1945 dated mess tin. This is a flashlight for the front of this bike. I'll go over that in a second. My at the front knit cap here. Just toss it over there. This right here is a World War II like a personal items bag. This is original. It says, let me see, yeah, there it is right there. The Army, American Red Cross. So this is original. I use that to store things like this, which is my Murray's pomade, a mirror, some Marvis toothpaste, and my toothbrush. This is a toothbrush from Dollar Tree. It has a charcoal thing right here, but it's a wooden toothbrush and it works for events, and it was $1, so I can't really complain about that. And then right here is a pack of wooden Camel cigarettes. So they're made of wood. Same with these Lucky Strikes. They're made of wood. But they're a nice little pocket litter to have, and just to keep in your pockets to make them look full. Right here I have another pin. This one says Lucky Strikes Again, like Lucky Strikes. Right here is my Denix M1 Garand that I've restained and done some work to. So I got rid of the, you can't see it because my headlight's covering the front, and I don't want to bend the barrel or anything like that, but it's got a JQMD at the front leather sling, and then here's just an extra end block attached to the sling itself. But yeah, the screw is plugged up here, so you can't even tell there's a screw there. This screw is plugged. It's really hard to see in reality, but you can kind of pick it up on the camera. Yeah, and then I have two EE8 field phones. I fixed up both of these. The magneto generator in this one was not working, so I had to take it apart and fix it. This one is working perfectly fine. This one right here is dated 1942, October of 1942 to be specific. You can usually find the dates of those in the handset. And with the earlier EE8s, they're usually in the mouthpiece of the handset. And with the later ones, they're in the earpiece. So that's where you'd find the dates. So this one's from 1942. This one right here is from 1943. So this is the, like, I guess it would be, so they had these in the Pacific, but I think when they were transitioning from leather to canvas, this was one of their first designs. And then they kind of went like, oops, we went overkill. And they changed to like a simpler design for closing it up. But this is my other EE8. This one is in mint condition, if you can't tell. This one is from October of 1943. And the date is also in the hand phone. This one is in perfect condition. This one is in pretty good condition, but not as pretty good condition. But they're both fully functional. I've gotten them both fully functional. The generators in both of them work, and the bells work. I've opened them all up. I've taken them all completely apart, re-secured, re-soldered everything. They're both fully functional. This one right here has an extremely rare GN38A magneto generator in it, whereas this one just has a regular GN38. Right here is my M1 helmet. This is an original front seam right there. It's a front seam swivel bail. The chin strap is from at the front, and then the liner I have is from at the front as well. This is a grade 1 paratrooper liner. I got this back, I think, 2 years ago when At the Front was having a sale. And a grade 1 paratrooper liner was like, I think, $70. And I was like, well, that's fine. I'll just use it for my infantry impression. I'll cut out the A yokes and call it a day. And so now this is what I use. It's a grade 1 paratrooper liner. Got it for pretty cheap, especially for the quality that it is. In it is a pinup girl from a Yank magazine and just a photo of someone from that we got at events. Right here is a K ration that's full, but I'm not going to spend time just opening up and showing that to you. Oh, look, there I am. Here is an original 1930s flashlight, my TL122A from What Price Glory. Ooh, swag. My TL122A from What Price Glory is kind of broken because I bent the brass and now it won't go back together. Blame that on me because I kind of messed around with it too much. Yeah, but that's up here. Then moving down, we have a at the front general purpose bag at the front haversack. You can't really see it underneath this cartridge belt, but a haversack. Then right here is a 1945 dated cartridge belt. Please forgive the Farby bayonet sheath. I don't use this at events. I do have it in like a late war configuration though. That's why it has this right here. So right here is a 1945 dated 3-cell grenade pouch, and then these are two OD3. This one right here is a canteen cover. It's an OD3 canteen cover and an OD3 medical pouch, an M42 medical pouch on a 1945 what looks to be transitional cartridge belt. Still, right here is my folding shovel. This is a 1945 dated folding shovel, and inside of it is a German folding shovel. I got this at a vendor, and it fit perfectly, and then they were like, oh yeah, by the way, that's German, and I was like, oh, okay. And then right here, this is a late war, I believe, 782 pack for the Marines. It's transitional, so you see it has the OD3 and the OD7 configuration. Right over here is a lightweight gas mask bag. Then underneath this wheel, well, I'm not gonna risk pulling anything out. Wait, never mind. I guess I just did. Is a OD3 canteen cover, just an extra one. Underneath here is a sleeping bag, my two 10 halves, my Vietnam era 10 halves, rifle bag, and what's underneath here? Oh, some M36 suspenders and some wire. But that's it for underneath here. Then, moving over this way, towards the end of everything, we have my BSA Mark V bike that I made. So this is, for events like Reading where we can kind of just be riding around in bikes. It's originally a 1954 Sears 3-speed, but then I, switched it around and now it's pretty sweet. It has the, the white on the back, and it's got some rope around it and a kidney gas mask bag in the middle to just hold regular things, and then on the side it says the little Chaco. And then over here, I'm gonna move the pillows because I was watching a movie earlier and I just put some pillows down. Then over here, so we have another Garrison cap, then a little container of clove gum. Then right here is a M1935 replica Zippo that has the 3-barrel hinge and then the hollow flint wheel. This is a November 1945 dated Yank magazine. Right here is a shell from, I think, either a battleship or a tank. Someone gave this to me. Right here is a size medium gas mask hood. And here is a bottle of Lucky Lager that I made. Here is a container of velvet tobacco, which I use especially at events where it could be, getting damp or something like that. I use this to hold things like money, things like letters, things that could get wet. I definitely will use this to hold. Yeah, like money for, food and whatnot. Alright, sorry, the video cut out, but so back to where I was. I printed this out. This is some Lifebuoy soap. It's not really usable because no soaps are just this size. But yeah, then I have this right here. This is what I just keep matches in at events. Then I have the sea ration, and this is all on a duffel bag, and yeah, that's it. That's all. That's everything. So, but be on the lookout because I will be posting new videos soon. I do want to get back into posting videos. I've been still reenacting during all this time that I've been posting. It's just I haven't been posting videos in the meantime. So, but do be on the lookout because I will be posting more videos about everything and how things have been going. So, yeah.